and actually recording in progress. What?
That's what it told me.
Now I'm recording. Cool.
Is everybody recording now?
Nope. Was I supposed to be?
No.
Good. I will be
Great.
News
Fantastic.
and notes time.
It's terrible. Do you have lots of money and want to go
No.
racing? Nope. Oh,
Do
shoot.
you want to go racing?
Yeah, sure. Not evil Scott Tucker money. Let's just say like a piece of a nice suburban home near a major metropolitan area. MX5 Cup two played out for you. Well, lucky you, there is an alternative. Justin Banner and Motor Trend tells us that about the new Toyota GR Cup series. While we were at PRI, we swung by the MX5 Cup booth. The global MX5 Cup starts at 60K, quickly gets to 80K when you're fully optioned out. The best guess is the GR86 Cup will be about the same. Pricey in our world, but when you look at the prices of other World Challenge Series, pretty affordable. The GR Cup is expected to be the support for these events, and the calendar will probably follow the TC American and GT America events. Justin tells us all GR Cups. I want to call them Grrr Cups. Just saying.
Go for it. That's a great new. Boom, Grrr Cup. We just patented that phrase. I want a quarter every time somebody says it.
The GR86s will be built at the Toyota Racing Development in Mooresville, North Carolina, in the heart of NASCAR country. It is pretty safe to say, no pun intended, that the Grrr Cup car will be in good hands when it's manufactured there, considering that the Camp World Truck Series Tundras and Xfinity Series GR Supras of NASCAR are also the Grrr Supras of NASCAR are also born in that shop. Toyota has released some of the specs. There will be they will start at the 2023 models. We'll get a roll cage, of course, OMP seats, belts, and steering wheel. 22 gallon fuel cell as well as a carbon fiber wing will be included in the safety and air upgrades. The race will also get a Bosch engine. The race cars will also get a Bosch engine management, a custom Borla exhaust, 6-speed sequential manual trans. The brakes are Alcon units with JRI upgradable shocks in the rear, and Toyota Gazoo Racing built front McPherson struts. OMP safety equipment included in the seats and seat belts. There is a link in our notes. I'm sure it'll be awesome. Enjoy your Grrr Cup.
Grrr Cup.
Grrr Cup car.
Grrr Cup.
Now
car.
you can't build them yourself. Like a MX5 Miata, for the Miata Cup, you can have an independent shop build, can't you?
No, you can for like a NASA or an SCCA Miata Cup, but I think for the MX5 Cup series, you have to buy one of the Cup cars.
Turnkey for the Cup cars.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Yeah, all right, good. Have fun with that. I'll see y'all later. That's more than my 5 years of budget, I think. So rarely do we do stories that are based on an article from Variety, but tonight we're going to cover a little bit of Hollywood news. Mental, do you like Speed Racer?
I do.
Do you like JJ Abrams?
Actually, I do.
Do you have an Apple TV?
Yes.
Wow.
Only because of Ted Lasso, which you're totally missing out on.
I totally missing out on.
Chris and Chrissy were totally down with Ted Lasso.
No. Well, guess what? You have everything you need because for the second time, Speed Racer, Pops, Trixie, Spritle, Chim Chim, and all them are going to be doing a live action movie. This is actually a series, not a movie. So I guess it's the first time they're doing a live whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
So I'm sure JJ Abrams has little to do with it, but it is a bad robot production. He's probably collecting the money and all, but the production team are the same people who have been working on shows like Snowpiercer and Westworld and Last Ship and Friday Night Lights. So it's a really good producer and showrunner. They're just starting. It just got announced, so it's not coming out soon, but I don't know. Maybe I'll have to add Apple TV to my many streaming services that I already pay for.
Not that we're featured on Apple Podcasts, but if like while I was in New Jersey, I just dropped my password, we could talk about that.
Probably be fine.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be. It's not Netflix. Netflix is shutting that stuff down.
No, they're not. They're failing miserably. Chris, you've got news that has nothing to do with streaming services.
I sure do. So you're listening to this podcast, so we're sorry. And thank you. Also means you probably like odd cars. So are you longing for a weird boxy sedan?
Yes.
Hagerty has you covered. Sam Smith at the website has the overview of what they're calling Project Freebrick. From Sam, do you want a classic car? Are you short on funds? Are you a fan of scruffy old puppy dogs in need of love? Can you string together a few sentences in English? Are you a citizen of the United States? Do you want to win a free and only slightly scruffy young timer classic car? Specifically, the car is being given away by its current owner, a lovely human named Griff Shelly from Spokane, Washington, has a 1990 Volvo 240 DL with 260,000 miles and an automatic transmission. Locally owned, well-maintained example, he bought in 2021 from the original family. And according to Griff, it never left me stranded. Now, that is a recommendation for a car. That's the best you've got to say. In coordination, Hagerty has agreed to buy the winner a one-way plane ticket from the major hub nearest their house to Spokane, where Mr. Shelley will give you the car. But that's not all. The Sam Smith will travel to Spokane, buy you dinner, and document the handoff. So what do you have to do? A 300-word post on the Hagerty Community forums with the subject of "Why do you want this car?" Sam advises that contestants should get creative, silly, avoid cliche, live in the moment, take chances. Tell us what you do when you get it home, and how to play the notes of the Red Block song wafting through your heart, right like the wind. Now, why are we writing about this? Well, 14 years ago, several of us met over a similar contest. So a link to that's in our show notes. And apparently we're going to have Sam and Griff on the show in August. So in the meantime, get writing. The worst thing's going to come from you entering this is you have a cool old Volvo and a great story. And it depends on where you're driving home from Spokane, and you might be in the middle of Idaho and get trapped in the woods. And
it never left Griff.
Run into a militia. Yeah. Who knows? Anyway.
Must be fine then.
All the specifics are in the show notes, and check out Sam's Volvo 240 Buyer's Guide on YouTube.
Mental, do you still have a Volvo wagon?
You still have a Volvo wagon. It's sitting neglected in my work parking lot right now where all my coworkers make fun of me. But yes.
See, why didn't you give it away and make it a whole thing?
Because it can't drive there. Because it can't drive away.
Mine actually has left me stranded. So
it's fine. Just don't tell all the stories.
Click on this link though. This is the outside looks like maybe 100,000-mile Volvo, but it's like still got paint and everything. The interior is gorgeous. It's got the crushed velour because it's a DL. It's a sweet little ride.
Yours was 3-pedal, so yours is better.
Being in Spokane, it will be rust-free too, which is nice.
It's good.
Oh, it's pretty. I like it.
We should mention the link in the show notes about the one time that we won a car sort of on an essay contest is about our first IOE winner. And it's an East German car. So if you are interested in Wartburgs and 2-cycle 3-cylinder monstrosities, check it out.
Which we immediately threw away and replaced with a Volkswagen or a Subaru. So
yeah. It's true.
Facts. Okay, y'all. I welded in one plate on the cage.
Okay. Moving on. Memorial Day is a traditional start of summer. But what a better way to kick off your race, show, and shine and cruise season than a yearly pro club membership from Racing Junk.
Now, for most of us, a pro level, it's probably overkill. We have a normal membership. It costs us $36 a year, and we get 2 ads, and we know who's watching our item. We also get early access to listings and an RJ store discount for that cool t-shirt that we find.
But right now, the pro level membership, half price. Makes it $24.98 less than the standard membership by half. That way you get up to 5 ads. 50 photos per ad. You can save favorites, search alerts, even free video uploads.
This, of course, presents your ad to the millions of Racing Junk users and subscribers. This is such a good offer. We actually upgraded our membership. We did? Wow. You can too. Just click on the link in our show notes and use the code MAY50, 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 and checkout to get 50% off your pro membership. As they say, sell your stuff faster with our new, easier posting process and be on the road to your new junk in no time at all. RacingJunk.com. Become a member.
Or at least go there and just read about it because it's pretty costly.
Hey,
Pretty
buy
cool.
a car. You know, you never know.
Or two.
Upcoming races.
Am I cut off from doing that now?
Jeff was just faster on the draw this time.
Well, his mouth was open. Lemons is at High Plains
I'll let you do the
races.
next one.
Nah, whatever. Lemons is High Plains races or High Plains, 72 cars, 11 of them BMWs. That's pretty great, actually.
It's a
It's
good
a
phrase.
pretty good
for
ratio.
Boring. Yeah,
Yeah.
still boring, but yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
6 Miatas, 4 Hondas, 3 Porsches, and a love child of a Mazda and a Cadillac.
Excellent.
All right. Now we've also got the Lucky Dog races at the Portland. I'm sorry, I got to look at the show notes and then bring back up the email.
Pacific
Running
Raceways.
Pacific Raceways. And because I failed to do this at work today, I'm making this up as I go along, but they have 51 cars. So far, I've counted about, let's go with about 6 BMWs, which is a good ratio.
That's a good
Looking
ratio.
through this very quickly, also looks like it's about 10 Miatas, 5 or 6 Hondas, and just a handful of Porsches. So that will also be a great time. And the Model G GT is back. So it's
TGT.
racing.
Very nice.
Yeah,
The
it's very nice.
TGT. Oh, that's good. I'm glad it's still around. AER will be at Summit Point. They are having a track day with 43 cars, plenty of room. That's good. Of those, 25 are BMWs.
Oh,
So boring.
That's like 60%. Come on,
That's
people.
so boring.
2 Miatas, a Honda, which is an Acura, 6